You guys, it has been a hot minute since I have done any magazine collage. I've been working on my Halloween journal, which is fun, but I pulled out a ton of images a while ago and cut them out. And so now we have them, and I'm going to use them now, but I'm not sure which magazine they came from. So we're going to make a layout today, and we're going to make a really big mixed media layout. So we're going to do painting. This page is stuck together. And you know what? I have a color like this in my paintbrush or on my table. So let's go ahead and do these two pages with that color real quick. See, right there, a little blob. So let's get some water. Freshen this up. Maybe add a tiny bit more. I think this is called Evergreen Bough. Evergreen Bough. And we're just gonna real quick do that same kind of look. Sort of almost a cleaning out your paintbrush, right? Well, I think I want even more. Choop. Oh, don't get stuff on there. I'm doing a challenge. A gal contacted me and asked me if I wanted to do, it goes back and forth, yeah. If I wanted to do a challenge, and I don't know whether it'll come out before or after this, but with prompts. So sometimes people will come up with a whole bunch of prompts, and I think she sells them. But my prompts were junk mail, teal, and splatter. And I have not been a splatterer kind of gal. But I have a Tim Holtz splatter brush, so I would like to be a splatter kind of gal. So I was kind of excited that that happened. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go get, I think I have some new stencils. Okay, I got a Stencil Girl stencil. And I'm 95% sure that is Seth Apter's. I can't tell you 100%, but I am pretty sure that is Seth Apter's stencil. And we are going to do this is just a little piece of makeup sponge. And we are going to get a complementary color. So maybe a couple complementary colors. We're going to do a little bit of fossilized amber and scattered straw designs on here, because this is going to be a big doodling project. I have to tell you, I have been watching, I belong to Diane Reevely's Dandelion Club on her website, and I was watching her. She had a flip through of one of her old journals. And I have to tell you, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get back to work. I need to do some journaling. And then, of course, she is the queen of the doodle. So, oops. So I want to doodle too. I like that messed up. I know some of you get upset when things get messed up, but I do not. Okay, so we need more. I just got an order in from Ranger of distress paint, which is what this is. I love distress paint. I love the colors of distress paint because it's Tim Holtz's Distress Colors. And I love the consistency of it. If you don't want it to be as opaque, you can water it down and it doesn't lose the vibrancy of the color. Okay, so there's this one. So now we have a little bit of color on there. Let's get our lighter color. Boop, boop, boop. And this one's going to be scattered straw. This is going to be more of a neutral, like a creamy color. And it's showing up as yellow right now because we have so much of that, that other darker yellow color in there already, but that's fine. I just want a little bit of a background happening on these pages. There, sweet. Okay, now while we're kind of letting this dry out, we'll give it a minute. Let's get our, oh, where's my big book? I think I want to stamp some stuff. I feel like I want to use more of my products. So let's see what we have. These are Seth After stamps, so they should go with what we're doing. But I kind of want, oh, I love these guys. Oh, I'm going to do bicycles. I'm going to do eyeglasses. And I'm going to do this. I love these. These are Tim Holtz advertising stamps. And I am an advertising gal. And so that makes me really happy. So we're going to dig out. I kind of think I do want it to be like a lighter gray, not black, to really like freak me out. So we're going to do a lighter gray. This is Black Hickory Smoke. Okay, so we're going to do, should I do them straight ways? Let's do them straight ways, but we want some of them to go off the edge. I'm kind of trying to stay away from the wet paint. Oh, there's like an eyeball up there now. Okay. Let's do the collar. And by the time we get done, you may never know what is on here. But I will know because I will see little bits of it in the background. And it means something to me. All right, let's try to do the bicycles good. What's happening here? Okay, so we can push down there. That's cute. Okay, let's push down. Oh, I kind of love that. All right. And here's kind of an open space. Okay, so that is good. Ack, there goes my lid. Okay, put this back. Put this back. And now I want to cut a hole in this page because this is going to be a open page. So let's just draw a hole in this page. Do we want it to be straight? I do like straight lines. And I don't want it to go all the way across. I just want it to be like a peep through. So it's going to be about that big, and this is how I'm going to make it. I know there's fancy ways to make holes, but you really don't have to be fancy unless you want to, and you want it to be perfect. But I do so much other stuff to things that by the time I try to get all fancy and perfect, you can't tell anyways. And like I said, this is going to be a big doodler one because I feel like sitting where, to give you an idea of the timeline, I don't know when this is going to publish, but I am stuck at home with my children. I mean, my delightful children that I love are home with me. And because there was a hurricane coming through Florida, And we've lived here for 25 years now. And so we don't get upset about hurricanes anymore. We store up water. We throw the pool furniture in the pool. We just kind of sort of get ready. And so nothing really happened except that the neighbor's tree fell on Johnny's car, which you can see in a video or in a picture that I posted. All right, let's get some body to this page now. I feel like I want this one to have a little bit more body because it's, oh, there's a good piece. Well, maybe we'll do it all. I'm feeling all mixed media-y today. All right. So let's grab this. And this is a simplicity pattern. And I get these at the thrift store. So let's start with this, and I use a silicone brush for my Mod Podge because I am a bad brush cleaner, and if I don't use this, then a lot of times I ruin my good expensive brushes, and I'd rather not do that. So let's scooch this on, and we're going to leave this open. I like to think of it as open, meaning I'm not going to brush over top of it with Mod Podge. And that way, if we do inks or anything like that, we may get some of it to sink into the tissue paper. Because this is just really old, thin tissue paper. And I get all mine at the thrift stores. So almost any thrift store will have some old patterns in them. Well, we might as well glue that down. Boop. Get it nice in the thing. And then let's put a ton of it going this way. But especially here in Florida, where all the old deers live, there are old patterns. Usually they're 25 cents, maybe 50 cents. So they're very affordable to use in my journaling. Okay, let's get under this one. Okay, let's smoosh it down so we have a somewhat flat background to work on. All right, now let's do this side. Ooh, there's a good piece. Let's go along this way. Because I'm not going over all of it. I just want to get some interesting spots and lines and places I can put things. And I'm in a super mixed media mood. So this is feeling fun. All right, now, since we did kind of the top of that side, let's do, well, I have a big enough piece to do this whole side. So let's just do this whole side since we're trying to shore this page up a little bit. Since I cut a hole out of it. Let's try to get near the edges. Boop, boop. Okay. Uh-oh. I sort of glued it to the other page. All right. So this is going to be, ooh, there's a wrinkle. I love a wrinkle. Wrinkles and that give you texture. Okay. While we're waiting for this to dry, I wonder what I should do with that. let's stick that down so we don't have randy sticky outy bits hanging around. Got some randy pieces of paper in my journal. Okay, there we go. Oh, it ripped. Okay, so then let's think about what we have. Let's give this a second to dry. All right, so this is what we have. We have 2 heads. Ooh, I think they go with these pink people. Okay, so we have 2 heads that go with pink people with sunglasses, so that's great. They're almost all ready to go. Maybe she has a little dog. I have a little dog from another project. This guy is gonna be a person. Like, we're gonna make him, doodle him a person. We have a circle, we have a big foot, big stompy foot, love it. We have 2 lions. Oh, so they kind of face this way. So I know where the lions are going to go. They're going to go on either side so they can be looking at each other. And you can look at them through the places. So they're going to be the feature. We got some fun patterns, more fun patterns. So let's get our patterns together. We have a big face. Why do I have a big face? Do I have big eyes or anything to go with a big face? Oh, we have big eyes. Cool. Oh. Interesting. A big face. We've got, ooh, rows of little people that maybe we could do a border. I have my horse, but he's not going to work in this. I'm not wasting him. I think this could be her neck. We have a whole bunch of trees, like trees. We got some more border. This beautiful flamingo and some stuff. So let's start thinking about left, right, center. So I feel like this gold and this gold and this gold are speaking to me. Let's grab all the gold things I cut out. So those are all the gold things. This is more that, and I'm feeling like it goes with the tropical stuff. I don't know why it's speaking to me that way, but that feels more tropical. This feels more modern. Ooh, could this be, look, I have this. Could this be his little hat? Oh my goodness. He's going to be a middle, part of the middle page. Ooh, and maybe this goes with him. Oh, that does go with him. This gal, Stompy Foot, is going to be part of the middle page. Okay, Bougie Girl goes with the gold for sure. This is tropical. I feel like tropical goes with the old lion and this kind of stuff. These gals go with the new lion. And maybe some yellow trees. I got to cover up more of him. Let's see. So some yellow trees over here. And I feel like this colorway works better over here. These can go with the foot on the one side. This gal can go with the foot. Okay, good. I feel like I have like kind of a idea of how to start sticking stuff down. So let's get our book back. Boop. 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 Okay, so this is this left page, which is going to be this lion. And the cut goes to about here, so I want him to about there. So he's going to be the background for whatever we're doing. I think I might put a crown on him. We might take some of the background papers I made. Or the background pages I cut out. And this is from the Wild Animal Sanctuary. Let's see. Yeah, I think he'll show up if we do him here. Okay, we didn't get all his mane, but that's fine. Okay. So now let's think about how we're going to put these gals over here. Okay, let's think about this. I don't know if these trees are for me right now, so let's just give them a minute. Oh, maybe we need to move these two kind of over this way. Okay, so those are going to be the two friends. This is her neck, if she makes it. Okay, I kind of like this. Could we do, what was the big one for here? The shoe? Okay, let's cheat her as much as we can. And let's cheat her. Oh, if we take the handbag out, we can get all of them onto here, which is awesome. We could use this for borders. Perfect. Where's our giant shoe? Is that all that was going on here? Oh, we have some people in sunglasses. Oh, people in sunglasses. And we have people in sunglasses over here. Okay, so we have a giant shoe that will just fit. Okay. We could put people in sunglasses along here. I kind of want her to be stepping on something. Okay, let's get, we have to cut his neck off. And it's hard for me to see because either you get a glare or I get a glare, and you appear by the comments I get to care more whether there's a glare. So I make sure, do we want it this way? Do we want it this way? Yeah, I want him this way. I want her this way, and then they're bumping heads. Okay, that's cute. We could do this as the foot, because I feel like that foot kind of goes with them. And put this circle on top of the foot. I like the foot up here better. Like coming down and stomping. I'm going to put that down because sometimes if I put something down, then I feel better about it. And if I decide I want something cool for the foot to stomp on, I will just get it out of a different magazine. Because this is a fun page for me. I'm excited about it. So I want it to come out well, good, well. Rather than, you know, caring if it all came from the same magazine or anything like that. this is an art journal page rather than a magazine collage page, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay. I don't like these people. Sorry, people. You're out. Let's get these guys set. Amputation. Okay, he's probably going to be a little bit on this side of the shoe. There we go. Get him all stuck down. I feel like the lion is sniffing her to see if he's gonna think about eating her. I like that. Oh, and my friend's friend is the gal who wrote that quote, "Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's just that little voice that wakes up the next day and says you'll try again," or that's functionally the gist of it. Maybe I'll do something with that. Okay, so now I feel like this is really bougie. I love it. I'm going to take the clock and cut it in half. And we're going to do this as a top border. And yes, in case you're wondering, I will be watching Miss Diane Reevely, Queen of the Doodles, while I doodle today. It's just kind of a weird day with the hurricane and the kids home and it's gone. It's moved on, so there's nothing to do. But Johnny's working today, so that's the benefit. He works in Colorado. Well, he works in Florida, but we live, or excuse me, he works for a company in Colorado, but we live in Florida, so he was able to work that whole time. All right, I love where we're going with this. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to end up, but it's cute. And now let's start to do this side. And he is going to be right there. Okay, let's get him glued down. And you don't have to use everything you cut out. Once you go through and you get an idea of what your page is going to be about, then maybe you edit a little bit. Who was that? Coco Chanel, who said, I kind of like his piggies. I want to be able to see at least part of them. You know, put all your jewelry on and then edit. Okay. I think I'm going to be able to stick to, you know, just this page for this one. I love that. I'm probably going to save both of these trees. I did a really fun one with trees last year for Christmas. And then right here, I want to do something cute with this little guy. Ooh, I could stand him on here, right? It'll just fit. Do I want it that way? I want it this way. Doesn't make a difference. Okay, so we're going to put him on here. Okay. And then let's stick him on here. And to me, he's a little bit important, so I'm going to not worry about if he goes into the lion page. In fact, one of the things that will help you to have better collages or better composition in general is to not make what we call orphans. So orphans are when, I'll show you what an orphan is. So if I were to put just him on here and I were to have this page be totally separate from this page, then he would be an orphan and you would feel weird about why is he on this page, right? Let's put his little flowers on his head. But if we, hold on, boop. Let me get his little flowers on. Josie's over there playing games with his friends. You might hear him. Because we share a wing of our house where it's Josiah and me. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut these apart. 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. There we go. My hands are covered with glue. And then, yeah, the boys are talking about Fort Myers getting hit. They got hit pretty bad. And then, if we go over here, so now this is sort of bringing these 2 pieces apart, you know, that are 2 separate pieces, but it's kind of in your mind hooking them together so it doesn't seem weird that they're going to be part of the same collage. And I feel like I did this really fast with you because I'm doing that challenge and she's like, you got to work fast. So I'm like, I'm going to work fast, I promise. But I do think that I'm going to have some layers and bits that I need to stick down better. I don't know if you're going to be able to see where this flamingo goes. It might be too far down this way. Whenever I watch my videos when I'm editing them, I'm like, push it up. I'm very naggy to myself. I might get a little flower or something to put down at the bottom of his foot, because I want him to be a little bit above the lion. So getting just a little flower to stick down there is a good idea for me. And then let's do this other one down here. And then me and thee will be done for the day. And I will be able to go sit and doodle and watch Lady Diane. I'm kind of taking a day off of work. So that'll be fun. Okay, here we go. That is super pretty. Okay. All right, so we're good. I'm going to go doodle this all afternoon, and I will be back to show you how they turned out. Okay, I'm going to go from my least favorite to most favorite to least favorite, this is my favorite. I think this turned out so cool. I don't know yet what I'm going to put on as far as words or writing or anything like that, but I wasn't ready to finish this page yet. This is my least favorite, but it turned out okay because it was super bright, and I don't like super bright. I like kind of dark and gloomy. But I thought that this was fun that he peeked through on the looking good, so I wrote that there. I colored her all in. I like how she turned out. She kind of turned out almost the way that I pictured her. And then over here, I love that it looks like she's going to kick the lion. I wrote brave and courage for my lion words. He turned out cute. I found a quote, but most importantly, remember what she started, a movement of self-belief and love. That's about Serena Williams. Did a bunch of painting and doodling on these gals. Added some pink and orange up top. Doodled this gal. So I feel like, doodled around this border. I feel like these turned out, I should have dotted those down there. I feel like these pages turned out super fun. So hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.